Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be putting in the Trail Forge DIY bumper with the mid-level wing. So far what we did was, because it comes in a package all flat, and we bent all this stuff into position and tack welded it. So we've got this kind of set up like that. Did the same thing for the winch mount there, and then both the wings, and then this is the radiator mount. Now it comes with a bunch of bolts and brackets that we, based on the directions, we have no idea how that goes in, but we're gonna figure it out today, so let's get after it. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is get this old bumper off, figure out what we need to cut to be able to get all this stuff on the Jeep. All right, so right on that flange. So according to the directions, all of this whole thing right here, all of this is coming out. So if you're nervous about doing that, we're about to do it for you. This whole thing here has got to come out as well, because this is where your winch is going to sit, right here. You got to take all of this off before you can even get started on what you're doing. So we're going to do that now. There it is. There you go. These right here. Oh shit. Never mind. There's little clips down here that you probably want to unclip this first, and that'll make it a lot easier to. Yeah, and don't worry about this because that's getting whacked off. Cut off. That's the spot right there on both sides. Now these brackets right here, they get bent up into a 90-degree angle. You weld it down the center. It gets shoved into the Jeep frame, and that's what the winch mount connects to. We're thinking that goes underneath here, and there's two bolts where the sway bar connects. You gotta take those out and put it in there. Set that down. Okay, sway bar's out. There it is, right there. Look at that. See? Okay.
And then there's this lip right here.
That's gonna have to get cut right there. There's that lip right there. We gotta get that off. This is so that plate can fit on there flat. So almost every piece of the DIY bumper kind of has this setup where it's got these little tabs, and you just kind of bend them into shape and then weld them. Now this bracket right here connects to the front of the radiator protection, and eventually the winch mount connects to it as well. All these parts that we're tacking up right now are just for the mock-up. We're not sure how everything goes together, so once we figure that out, then we'll weld it all for good. The angle of that, yeah. Perfect. Yeah, so that thing we just bent, it lines right up with those holes right there on the radiator protection. Now this is the bolt kit that comes with the bumper. It comes in a bag and it's kind of confusing to what goes where. So it's a good time to just pull over and organize everything before you get started. Should have seemed long, but don't have anything shorter. It's just a bitch because of the angle. We're holding on to this. But it sits there. These two things hold. Let's see if this works. We bent that up. Bottom bolts are lining up so far. Yeah. Okay. These bolts and line up all these brackets. We got a few of them on, but they seem like you might want to drill a few of them out. In that hole, okay. There it is. Yeah. Sweet. Hopefully I got that. That hole's not lined up yet. See it? There you go. All right. That lines up. But, okay. Yeah, so you got to make sure that these things kind of fit in there, and then you got to pull the radiator that way a little bit to make it fit. So now we got it kind of mounted here, just hanging for the dry fit. Now when you're dry fitting the winch mount, you're going to want to make sure that each corner goes over the brackets that fit inside the Jeep frame, and all the holes should line up. We put some temporary 7/16 bolts in here because the ones that come with it have lock nuts on it, and it would take forever to test things out. So if you have some extra bolts handy, that might help you out while you're kind of, mocking it up.
3/8 would work too.
So we got some tabs that need to be welded on right here. So we kind of had to clean up the welds so that those tabs would tack on there really nice. So that's what we were just doing. Now the bolts come out. The temp bolts, right?
Yeah.
You need that off? Or what?
Yeah. No. I'll use it on the... You have one? Let's try it. Come here.
We have a few of them. Now we got stuck in this area for a while. It was kind of challenging with the putting on the D-ring and putting the bolts through and prying things in to make them fit. It's just a frustrating area, so take your time and just relax. Oh yeah, that line's go back into the holes. It goes up, looks like. It goes up. Wait. Oh no, I guess down is right.
Oh,
yeah.
this down's right, huh?
Yeah, down's right because of the edge. And how the hell do we weld the tabs on, or do they go like here? The wings.
No, they weld on the bottom.
Oh.
Go to these two bolts down here.
Oh. And these are obviously just temporary bolts holding it in.
Yeah, I should probably put this back.
It's just going to hold it in place and then you'll just tack it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll kind of get that snug so we know where they're going to weld, right? Like,
Yeah.
if you don't get that tight, then it's going to be off.
Yeah.
Sure that those are nice and snug while you're still testing it. Oh, you can look. So you're putting the wings on here. The wings kind of fit in here. You got to chop all that metal out. And when I was testing it to fit, the horn hits. So I guess you got to remount the horn somewhere else. So when we're putting this fender on, we thought we were rubbing the light right here. We weren't sure what we were rubbing, but which is like a strengthening point in there. We had to grind that down a little bit so that it would fit. So now we finally got a good fit. Oh yeah, there it went.
I broke it off.
Right on the directions, showed it touching.
Let me. Oh yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
right there. I mean, it's in.
Yeah, it's in.
That's in.
Yep.
Okay. So this is a bow to it. So I gotta.
So I came across here and cut it here and came up just a little bit above the bracket for the headlights. And then as you come around the corner, you have the windshield wiper fluid, and it still needs to mount to something. So I was able to cut a little notch out here so that the wing will kind of slide in here, because you want to try and keep some of this so that you have a place to mount this later. So that's the plan. So that's where we are right now. So here it is on, and then you can't really see it. Oh yeah, you can see it right there. So you can see where I kind of notched that, but yet my windshield wiper fluid container is still there. Now this part that he's working on right now is the D-ring, and the D-ring eventually connects to the wings. That way the wings are separated from the winch mount, allowing you to take them on and off as needed. We had a little trouble trying to mount these brackets, and then we figured out that the welds were a little bit too thick on the inside, so we ground them down. Okay.
Try number 89. That's there. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put a clamp on this, and then let's fit the other side.
Now my buddy Ross is an excellent welder, and I am definitely not. With that being said, this is going to be a challenge for you if you're not a good welder, or if you don't have a buddy like Ross to help you out. Now Ross and I work at a pretty good pace, but this was a whole weekend long project. I mean sun up to sundown both days. So you got to be prepared for a long project. You're going to be wiped out when you're done with it, but the product when it's on the Jeep looks pretty damn nice. Holy shit, that was a long weekend. This is the last thing we need to weld. Got to do a little bit of sanding, and it's time to fit the wings onto the stubby bumper and see how this thing turned out. Now obviously there's going to be a lot more sanding involved to get this thing ready for powder coat, but that's going to have to wait because we're heading to Death Valley. Death Valley has been on the list for a long time, and we're super excited to get out there and check it out. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.